Most people think that once they turn 65, their healthcare is completely taken care of by the government, and that's a dangerous assumption that costs thousands of retirees their life savings every year. In 2026, Medicare is more complicated than ever, and if you fall for the most common myths out there, you're going to get hit with lifetime penalties and massive hidden bills. Today, I'm busting the top 5 Medicare misconceptions so you can protect your wallet. I'm Aaron, the Medicare Insider. If you want to navigate retirement without the stress of hidden medical costs, hit that subscribe button. Let's start with the biggest myth, number 1. Medicare is free. It's not. While most people don't pay a premium for Part A, which is your inpatient hospitalization part, you do pay a premium every month for Part B, which is the medical part like your doctor visits. For 2026, the standard Part B premium is $202.90 a month. On top of that, original Medicare only covers 80% of your outpatient medical bills, and there's no limit on that remaining 20% you owe, which is why a supplement or an advantage plan is practically mandatory. Myth number 2, Medicare covers long-term care. Myth number 2 is a heartbreaking one. I see it all the time. People think Medicare will pay for a nursing home or assisted living if they get frail in their old age. It does not. Medicare only covers short-term skilled nursing rehabilitation after a qualified hospital stay, usually up to 100 days. If you need long-term custodial care like help with bathing, dressing, or everyday living, you are completely on your own unless you have long-term care insurance or qualify for Medicaid through the state. Myth number 3, the government will remind me to sign up. A lot of people think I'll just wait for the government to send me a letter telling me it's time to sign up. Guess what? Unless you're already drawing Social Security benefits by the time you're age 65, Medicare will not contact you. You have to take action yourself during your initial enrollment period, which starts 3 months before you turn 65. If you miss this window and don't have qualifying employer coverage, you face a 10% lifetime penalty on your Part B premium for every 12-month period you waited. So don't wait for that letter that isn't coming. Myth number 4, all prescription drugs are covered under the new $2,100 cap. This is a brand new myth unique to 2026. Everyone is talking about the great news that the Medicare Part D drug costs are capped at a $2,100 out of pocket this year. While that cap is real, it only applies to medications that are actually on your specific plan's formulary or approved list. If you take an expensive specialty drug that your plan doesn't cover, or if you buy only over-the-counter medications, that money does not count towards your $2,100 cap. You must check your plan's drug list every single year. Finally, myth number 5, I can change my plan anytime I get sick. Many people assume that if they choose a cheap plan now, they can just swap to a comprehensive Medigap plan later if they get a serious diagnosis. In most states, that's completely false. Outside of your initial 6-month window when you first start Part B, Medigap companies can look at your medical history and deny you coverage completely for pre-existing conditions. We're all healthy until we're not. You aren't just picking a plan for this year, you might be picking a plan for life. Now, if you made it this far, I have a vital bonus mistake you must avoid, and it involves COBRA. Now, a lot of people end up in a situation where they stop working but stay on their company's health insurance through COBRA. Maybe the company is paying for it as a severance package, or you're keeping it to protect a younger spouse or dependents who still need coverage. Naturally, you would assume that since COBRA is the exact same insurance plan you had while you were working, you could safely use it to delay the Medicare Part B without any penalties. That is a massive, expensive trap. Medicare does not look at COBRA the same way you look at active employment. The moment you stop actively working, the clock starts ticking. You have an exact 8-month window to sign up for Part B. If you stay on COBRA past those 8 months without enrolling in Part B, 2 terrible things can happen. 1, you'll accrue a permanent 10% penalty for every 12-month period you went without Part B. That penalty stays with you for life. And 2, if your COBRA ends outside of a government enrollment window, you can't just buy Medicare the next day. You'll be locked out and forced to wait until the next general enrollment period, leaving you with a dangerous gap in health coverage. Now, if you're planning to leave your job and rely on COBRA, do not guess. Get the facts for your specific situation at least 3 months before you stop working so you can transition safely. Now, avoid these 6 mistakes and you are already ahead of 90% of retirees. If you want me me to look at your specific situation and help you navigate these windows safely? Drop a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.